Are you struggling with reflux? Most people with reflux are told their stomach is producing too much acid. But for a significant number of people, histamine is a major driver of their symptoms, and no one's told them that yet. So today I want to walk you through the connection between histamine and reflux, why it matters, and I'm going to tell you how to tell if it might be part of what's going on for you. Histamine is not just an allergy chemical. It's a neurotransmitter and a signaling molecule that plays several roles in the digestive system. And one of its main roles is to stimulate the production of stomach acid. Histamine binds to H2 receptors in the stomach lining, and when it binds there, the stomach produces more acid. And this is why some reflux medications, such as H2 blockers like famotidine, work by blocking the histamine from binding to those receptors. Less histamine signal equals less acid production. The histamine-acid connection is not a fringe idea. It's the mechanism behind one of the most commonly prescribed classes of reflux medication. Now, for some people, histamine levels run high because of histamine intolerance, where the body isn't breaking down histamine efficiently. The enzyme DAO in the gut is responsible for clearing out much of the histamine that comes in from food, gut bacteria, and the immune system. When DAO can't keep up, histamine builds up and it circulates around the body. Think of it like a bucket. If your histamine bucket is already full from stress, high histamine foods, and a gut that isn't functioning very well, your stomach acid levels are going to reflect that. And the esophagus, which is already sensitive in someone with reflux, gets direct exposure to that circulating histamine as well. And then we've got mast cells. They're immune cells found throughout the body, including in the gut lining. And when mast cells are triggered, they degranulate like a puffball mushroom, releasing histamine and other inflammatory mediators into the surrounding tissue. So in the digestive system, mast cell activation increases inflammation in the gut lining. And this affects the integrity of the esophageal lining, making it more reactive to acid that would otherwise be tolerated. It also affects the lower esophageal sphincter function. So, mast cell activation doesn't just increase acid production through histamine, it also creates the conditions where that acid can cause more damage than it may otherwise have. If you have histamine intolerance, your reflux is triggered by high histamine foods like wine, aged cheese, fermented foods, leftovers, smoked fish, rather than just the classic acidic triggers like tomato or coffee. If antihistamines seem to help your symptoms more than antacids do, this can give you an idea why, due to the mechanism of histamine. Your reflux is significantly worse when you're stressed. Stress degranulates mast cells, that puffball again, which release histamine. It also stimulates acid and irritates the gut lining. So this is a physical cascade. It's not just a stress management issue. And you also have other histamine symptoms that come up alongside the reflux, such as skin reactions, sinus issues, headaches, or sleep disturbances. When reflux sits alongside these, histamine intolerance becomes a very likely explanation. Standard reflux treatment is aimed at the acid. Suppress it, neutralize it, and reduce it. Look, there is a place for that, especially in the short term when the esophageal lining needs time to settle. But if histamine intolerance or mast cell activation is actually driving the acid production in the first place, suppressing the acid does not address the source. The histamine's still there, the mast cells are still reactive, and the gut lining is still inflamed. So this is one of the reasons reflux can tend to come back when people stop their medication. If any of this is ringing true for you, I want you to know there's a lot more to explore. The histamine reflux connection is one of several underlying drivers I cover in depth in my upcoming Reflux Relief Masterclass. including the connection to the nervous system and the structural physical factors that can affect the lower esophageal sphincter function. I'm running the masterclass on 12th of May. It'll be 60 minutes of content and 30 minutes of Q&A with a handy guide to take away. And you can also get the replay. You can also get the replay if you're in the future. Hi there. So the link is in the description. I would love to see you there.